Fake rich versus real rich. How to tell the actual difference. Fake rich v real rich? How to tell the difference. If you want to tell the difference between fake rich and actual rich, you need to make use of two scenarios to drive home the point. Your next door neighbor seems very comfortable to you. He is so quick to buy the latest devices, wears all the designers you can think of. He is tall with flawless skin and walks so confidently. Moreover, he has an excellent job. Or imagine another situation. In this, you are outside a hotel lobby, and this woman with a model-like figure drives in with a new Ferrari. She parks and walks out so majestically to the receptionist. She must be wealthy, you think. The two figures in these scenarios are so comfortably handling the latest devices and driving flashy cars. But are they wealthy? Are they fake rich or actually rich? How can you figure this out? We live in a world where living for social media is a real thing. There is a lot of fake posturing going on, mostly aimed at influencing the thoughts of people. Also, they are busy making other people think that they have the most perfect life one can desire for. But how can you spot the difference between the one who is actually rich and the one who is just pretending? A man with a credit card and attitude will obviously seem to be rich. So let us learn some tips to find the difference between real rich and fake rich. To know the difference, you must focus on the signs people are displaying. Fake rich. Everyone can claim they are rich people. But how can we identify the fake ones from the real ones? Here are 5 signs you can look out for each. 1. They talk about money a lot. The first sign which will help you in figuring out is the money talk. This may not be surprising at all, as the fake rich don't have the money people think they have in the first place. A person is more likely to talk about what dominates his thoughts. One sign of fake rich is that while conversing he will continuously brag about what he owns. Their lives only revolve around the idea of money. Wealthy people, on the contrary, seldom talk about money. Fake rich people are so quick to talk about their financial success even without asking. From how much their shoe cost, what phone they are rolling with, and so on. Other than money, they keep on talking about the general prices of things. 2. A constant need for validation. Fake rich are so quick in seeking the approval of others. They cannot stop worrying about what people think of them. They are in endless need of validation. To the fake rich, everything is about impressing that person they believe is certainly below them. Wealthy people, on the other hand, do not bother about what people think. Also, they do not show off on social media. The real deal is if you are making money and you are happy with yourself. Hence, there is no need to let the world know. 3. They use complex titles for their job position. This might appear funny, but this is also another way of knowing the difference. Fake rich have a penchant for using complicated titles for their job positions. Imagine you are talking to someone, asking what they do for their living. Then, they tell that they are the director of first impression in the company. In simpler words, they exaggerate their title instead of telling it straight. This is done to appear fancy. On top of that, they are quick to append the title of CEO to their names even if they are holding a small post. They spin words often to show off as they are in a very reputable position in the company. Moreover, they are all-time busy finding complex job titles instead of focusing on their work. The wealthy are known to appreciate hard work rather than sugarcoating it. 4. They always want to talk about themselves. This is another way of knowing the difference between fake and actual rich. Fake rich are quick to jump into conversations they are not invited to most of the time. This actually shows how insecure they are about themselves. Therefore, they always want conversations about them. Wealthy people want to know about a bit of everything. They want to ask questions that matter and not want people to talk about themselves all the time. 5. They always brag about the plans they have. The fake rich always want everyone in the room to know about the incredible plans they have. These plans are guaranteed to bring in millions. To simply put, the possibility of a fake rich person actually going through with their ideas, even if they are good ideas, is slim. The fake rich is the perfect example of more talk, less work. They will brag about ideas but will not put effort to comply with them. The wealthier focus more on the execution of those million-dollar ideas instead of just talking about them. This is a practical and professional way of doing business. They know that such big plans take not less than 1 or 2 years. Real rich. You can never know if someone is pretending to be rich unless you inspect it closely. 1. The rich are not outgoing. When it comes to identifying real rich people, one of the things you will notice is that they are not outgoing in any way. They do not have anything to prove, so why should they be in our faces? Rich people don't want to be the center of attention, therefore, they do not brag about things. Actually, rich are not the ones handing over their business cards to everyone in the room. He is not the guy making the rounds, nor is he the loud-talking guy in the room. In other words, they do not have a meet or greet agenda on their list. In fact, they are often thought of as rude by this disposition. But wealthy folks are among the humblest people you will ever meet. 2. They do not wear flashy clothes. Many think every rich person is all about the expensive clothes and accessories they wear. No, the rich are actually very humble, and although do own some expensive clothes, you will find them wearing everyday wear. They are simple people who aren't trying to impress anyone. This shows that the rich are not particular in setting new trends in fashion. But if you closely observe them, there is always quality in what they choose to wear. However, the flashy brandy logos are not evident at all. 3. The rich only hang out with people who force them to level up. The rich don't make the conversation all about them, nor are they particular about taking the spotlight. Rich folks are all about seeking out those that are smarter than them. 4. The rich don't care if you have heard of them. People seldom talk about it, but rich people do not live superhuman lives. They live just like ordinary people, although far from being frugal, most rich people live modestly. They do not want you to fawn over them or ask for an autograph. Instead, they are okay with you respecting them and letting them live their way. 5. They only want to talk about what they are learning. As it is commonly known, in a bid for the rich to keep getting more productive, they are not always interested in small talks. They always want to talk about what they are learning. Most people think that the rich only want to talk about the last yacht they bought or the number of shares they own. No, they seldom talk about that. Instead, they are more interested in discussing real and practical things. It's not about the money they want to talk about all the time. Because they have enough of it and it's not necessary to freak out over that. In conclusion, some of the wealthiest people out there are the humblest people you can meet. However, the fake rich just want to brag about their small achievements. But with the wealthy, there comes the actual realization that in the life we live in, there is more to it than lots of money, so they do not feel the need to flaunt it in the face of anyone. When it comes to identifying the real rich, you will never find them in glitzy gatherings. Focus on yourself and your skill, develop yourself in the best way possible, and the rich will seek you out. Thank you.